Good day, my grade 6 pupils of our Pulley Elementary School. This is your teacher Nen, your Science 6 teacher. Excited na ba mo sa atong new topic karon? So, we need to manipulate simple machines to describe their characteristics and uses. The objectives of this lesson: first, you need to identify the different kinds of simple machine and describe their characteristics and uses. Second, manipulate each kind of simple machine: the inclined plane, lever, wheel and axle, pulley, wedge, and screw. And the last one, we need to appreciate the importance of a simple machine to everyday living. But before that, ato sang suwayag answer ang mga niagi natong video. So looking back, choose and write the letter of the correct answer on your paper or notebook. Okay, number 1. What do we call a change from one form of energy to another? And what is your answer? Very good. Your answer is letter C, energy transformation. Ug mao na atong previous topic. Okay, number 2. What type of energy is stored in a battery? Very good. The answer is letter B, chemical. Na-stored siya sa battery. Okay, number 3. According to the law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be blank or blank. Very good. It cannot be created or destroyed. The law of conservation of energy. Okay, number 4. What kind of energy comes from the sun? Yes, the answer is solar, or what we call the radiant energy. Number 5. Which energy conversion is taking place when you put gasoline in a car? Mubutang tag gasolina sa sakyanan. Unsa man ato? Yes, gasolina or fuel is the chemical to. Yes, nya muandar na ang atong sakyanan mahimo na mechanical. So from chemical, from fuel to atong butang nga gasolina atong sakyanan, muandar na siya mechanical. Okay, number 6. Which is an example of sound energy? Yes, the answer is plucking a guitar string. Diba? Makatkuan na siya sounds. Okay, number 7. What machine changes chemical energy into heat, light, and sound energy? Gikan siya sa chemical na stored ang energy into heat, light, and sound. Okay, what is your answer? Very good. The answer is the firecracker. Okay, number 8. Which of the following energy transformations occur when a lamp that is plugged into a wall socket in functioning correctly? Okay, asa man ana? Yes, the answer is letter B, electrical to light energy. Okay, number 9. Turning on a lamp is an example of energy transformation from electrical to 3 forms of energy. Which of these is not created by the lamp? So, electrical ha? Yes, the answer is chemical energy. So, wala siya na-appeal ana. Kay, ang forms of energy sa lamp, so, na siya radiant, or light, or heat, so, na siya ana. Okay, number 10. What energy transformation occurs in the flashlight above when it is on? Flashlight. Yes, from chemical to electrical to light. Okay? Nasabtan ba na? Okay, very good. Have you ever wondered how the things around us work? How do materials you use to help you sa atong palibot? Nakabantay ba mo? Yes. With a little help from machines, no? Nagamit tag machines. Almost all tasks you can think of are done with much ease and convenience in less time. So, nagamit tag simple machines. And that is our topic today. So simple machines are simple tools used to make work easier for us. Look around us. Tanawa sa atong palibot. Can you identify these simple machines? For example, nagluto ka, no? Unsay gamit nimo paghiwa? Yes, kutsilyo. Simple machines na. Okay, what is machines? Machines are used to transform or transfer energy, multiple speed, and change the direction of force. And what is simple machines? Simple machines do work in one movement or one time type of work using device. Okay? So, here are the classification of machines. So, we have here the simple machines, and the other one is the compound or complex machines. Compound machines. So, mingon ganitag simple machines, that is simple tools that multiply the amount of force to make work easier para madali nato ang atong trabaho. And compound machines consist the multiple simple machines in one device. Okay. Nasabtan ba ang kalainan? Okay. You'll be surprised to find out how simple machines are commonly used in our everyday tasks or work. Okay. So, magamit po na nato sa industries, combination of that simple machines. Okay. So, mauni ang example sa compound machines. So, we have here the bicycle and the sewing machine. Kay unsa ganitong compound machine? Combination na siya sa daghan nga simple machine. Okay. So, ang atong topic karon, unsa ang mga lain-laing klase sa simple machine. Okay, first we have here the inclined plane. An inclined plane is a slanting or sloping surface that connects a lower level to a higher level. An inclined plane can sometimes be referred to as a ramp. It is used to raise heavy objects with less force is exerted through a distance. Okay, nakabantay ba mo ana? Yes. Okay. The second one is what we call the lever. The lever is a straight or curved rigid bar that is free to turn about a fixed point. Example is the scissors, no? All levers have three locations of interest. The fulcrum or fixed point is the support or is the point where lever turns. The second one is the effort. Ang effort, it is where work is done on the lever or the force exerted. The third one is the load or the resistance. Kanatanawa sa right side picture. So, nakita ninyo diha. Okay, mauna ang load and resistance. That is the weight you need to lift. Okay? So, the force, the fulcrum, and the load. The distance from the fulcrum to the effort or where you exerted force, gitawag ta na og effort arm. And the distance from the fulcrum to the load is called the resistance arm. Lever is used to help move or lift a heavy or fixed load on one end when force is applied on the other end. Okay, nakita ba mo niyo atong example? Okay, that one. So, we have here the classes of levers. So, levers have three classes depending on the relative position of the fulcrum, effort, and the load or what we call the resistance. The first class lever has a fulcrum located between effort and load. Ang fulcrum naa siya sa tunga, no? Ang load naa sa tumoy, So, the force naa siya pero ang fulcrum naa diha sa tunga. This includes crowbars, scissors, and pliers. So, mga example na siya sa first class lever. And the second one is what we call the second class lever. Has the load between effort or force. And fulcrum includes the wheelbarrow, bottle opener, and the nut cracker. So, kabantay ba mo nga ang load naa na siya sa tunga na center na siya. And the other one is what we call the third class lever. Has the effort or what we call the force between the load and the fulcrum. Ang example na niya, the fishing rod, the tweezers, and the tongs. So, kanang mga kimpit na to, magluto ta. So, ang iyahang load na niya, di ba, magkuanta na sa kilid, di ang iyahang force na ana sa tunga. Okay? Nasabtan ba na? So, I have here the first class lever, the second class lever, and the third class lever. So, the effort sa first class, nasa center and fulcrum. And second class lever, ang load naa sa center. Third class lever, ang effort na pud niya ang nasa center. Kay tan-awa ang kalainan. Okay. The third examples in a simple machine is what we call the wheel and axle. So the wheel and axle is a machine that has small disc or shaft called axle. Okay, gitawag na siya axle. That is attached to a wheel. When the axle turns, the wheel turns also turns. Kung ni-turn na gani ang axle, ni-turn po na ang wheel. Okay? So look at the illustration at the right side. So we can see that the wheel is bigger round object. Okay, dako siya kaysa axle. So, bigger round object turns the axle, the smaller cylindrical object, similar to a stick. So, mas dako dyan na ang wheel kaysa ang axle. For example, the steering wheel. So, kabantay mo sa sakyanan, kinang nasa driver, okay, in that picture, kay mo na siya example. Doorknobs, no? The potter's wheel. So, kanang magbuhat taog, kanang pot. And we have also the vehicle wheel. So, muna siya ang mga example sa wheel and axle. The fourth one is what we call pulley. The pulley is a simple machine that uses a rope. Nagamit siya pisi, belt or chain wrapped around a wheel. So, it changes the direction of the force. Mausab na iyang direction. It is used to pull objects. A pulley has 3 points of interest. The fulcrum, effort, and the one end of the rope. And resistance or load. So, example na niya kay kanabitang sa flagpole. No? Nakakita na mo? Zip line. Okay? Kanang balloon, kanang kuanan na to sa tubig. Okay, one of the example na sila, mga example na sila sa pulley. So, naay mga laing klase sa pulley. So, tawag na to fixed pulley, movable pulley, and the compound pulley. So, fixed pulley does not travel with the load. A load is attached to one end of the cord that passes through the pulley while the effort or force is applied on the other end of the cord. So the load moves up when downward force is applied on the other end of the cord. Example niya is the flagpole. Nakabantay mo? So, naaragyod na siya diha. No? Okay, the second one is the movable pulley. Pwede na siya ma-move na to. Okay? Example na niya kay zip line. So, gikan sa kuan malayo mapunta na po siya sa lain nga lugar. So, movable pulley moves along the rope together with the load. So, It is used to multiply the applied force. The pulley is attached to the object you are moving. It does not change the direction of the applied force. And the third one is what we call the compound pulley. Okay, compound pulley is the combination of two or more fixed and movable pulleys. So, combination na siya sa fixed o movable, ang compound pulley. So, compound pulleys are used to ships or billboards. So, nagamit na siya sa mga barko o sa mga billboards. Okay, mga dagko na sila. Dinagkuay. Okay. The fifth one kinds of simple machines is the screw. A screw is a spiral inclined plane. It is composed of cylindrical body with a spiral ridge called thread. Kana bitawng iyahang circle nga sa iyang body, kay mo na siya gitawag natong thread, and ang kanang murag lawom sa sunod sa iyahang kuan gitawag natong pitch. Okay. The threads surround the cylinder shaft from the tip of the head. The distance between the threads is called pitch. Katong giingon na nako ninyo, ang distance na siya sa thread or threads. It is used to hold things together like pieces of wood and support parts of furnitures or pieces of metals that make up a machine. Kabantay mo nga sa atuang balay kay nagamit po tag screw, no? Yes, nakakita na mo ana. Okay, the sixth one is what we call a wedge. A wedge is inclined plane or two inclined planes. Kato bitaw inclined planes, kung i-double na siya, mag-connect na siya, mo na nagitawag na to wedge. So, wedge is an inclined plane or two inclined planes that meet each other to form a sharp edge. Some wedges are rolled up to have a sharp point instead of an edge, are usually good for cutting or piercing. For example of wedges are knives, sa mga kutsilyo, axes, pins, and nails. So, mga lansa. Okay. What are the kinds of simple machine kung atong balikon? Yes, first we have here the inclined plane. The second one is the lever. The third, the wheel and axle. Fourth one is the pulley. Fifth, the screw. And the sixth one, we have here the wedge. So, pila to kabuok simple machine? Unom. Okay. So, let's try kung naaba mo'y na sabtan. Okay? So, write the given simple machines inside the table where it belongs. Okay, asa man sila na belong. Okay, number 1, the paint ruler. Number 2, the pliers. Number 3, the zip line. Number 4, slide. 5, bolt and nut. 6, nail. 7, the skateboard. 8, stair. 9, the screw. 10, the doorknob. 11, flagpole. 12, the scissors. 13, knife. And 14, the seesaw. And the last one, number 15, blade. Asa man na sila na belong? Sa inclined plane, which, screw, wheel and axle, pulley, or lever. Okay, number 1, paint ruler. Very good. Asa na siya? Sa wheel and axle. Kabantay mo, inigpintal na to, no? Okay. Mudagan mo kuan ra na siya. Mo rule ra siya. Okay, next. Number 2, the pliers. Asa man na siya? Yes, the answer is lever. No, example na siya. Okay, number 3, zip line. Very good. Naa na siya sa pulley. So, example na siya sa multiple movable pulley. Okay, number 4, slide. Very good. Nabilong na siya sa inclined plane. Okay, number 5, bolt and nut. Yes, na siya nabilong sa screw. Okay, number 6, nail. Yes, nabilong siya sa wedge. Okay, how about the skateboard? Okay, yung skateboard, asa man na siya? Yes, skateboards belong na siya sa wheel and axle. Kabantay mo na iligid sa ilalom. Okay. Okay, number 8, the stair. Yes, klaro kaayo. Naa na siya sa incline plane. Okay, number 9, the screw. Pangalan pa lang, klaro na. So, naa siya nabilong sa screw. Okay, number 10, the doorknob. Very good. Nabilong na siya sa wheel and axle. Pwede ra siya nato maliso. Okay, next. We have here the flagpole. Okay, ang flagpole, asa man na siya nabilong? Yes, nabilong na siya sa pulley. Next, we have here the scissors. Very good. Nabilong na siya sa lever. Next, we have the knife. Okay, ang kutsilyo, asa man to? Very good. Nabilong siya sa wedge. No? Okay, number 14, the seesaw. Yes, seesaw, belong siya sa lever. Diba? Maganana na siya. Okay, number 15, the blade. Asa man na ang blade? Yes, naa na siya sa wedge. Okay? Nasabtan ba? Okay. Okay, para masabtan yun nato, so ato ni ansiran sa atong papel or notebook, then isend ninyo sa ako ang messenger. Nasabtan ba? Okay, very good. Okay, number 1. Which of the following is an example of a wheel and axle? Okay. A, doorknob, B, jar, C, needle, or letter D, skateboard, ramp. Okay, number 2. Why is wheel and axle a simple machine? A, it is simple. B, it is a machine. Letter C, it has a wheel. Or letter D, it makes our work easier. Okay, number 3. Which of the following has a sharp edge? A, knife. B, seesaw. C, spoon. Or letter D, stairs. Number 4. Which simple machine is made of rigid or strong bar that is free to move at fixed point? A, lever. B, pulley. C, wedge. Or letter D, wheel and axle. Okay, for number 5, what type of simple machine is found at the bottom of the light bulb? Kanang nasa tumoy. Okay, A, inclined plane. B, lever. C, screw. Or letter D, wedge. Okay, number 6, seesaw, scissors, pliers are example of which kind of lever as illustrated below. Kay katong fulcrum na sa center, unsa man na siya nga klase sa lever? A, first class lever. B, third class lever. C, second class lever. Or letter D, fourth class lever. Number 7, which does not describe a movable pulley? A, it moves along with a rope or load. B, the direction of the force does not change. Letter C, the wheel of this pulley is firmly attached to a fixed point. Or letter D, it decreases the distance but increases the force needed to exert. For number 8, which symbol is used by the man to move the barrel as shown on the picture below? A, inclined plane. B. Lever, C. Screw, or letter D. Wedge. Okay, number 9. Which of the following is the use of inclined plane? A. To deliver a person from high area to low area. B. To deliver a person from low area to high area. Letter C. To lift an object easier by changing the direction of the effort force. Or letter D. It lessens the effort exerted in transporting weight over a distance and height. For number 10, what types of simple machine are found in a pair of scissors? A. Wedge and screw. B. Inclined plane and pulley. Letter C. Screw, wheel and axle, and lever. Letter D. Wedge and lever. So, asa ninyo ipasa ang inyong answer? Inyong picturan ug adto isend sa ako ang messenger. Okay? Sabtan ba? Very good. So, diri na ta kutob ug daghang salamat sa pagpaminaw. Bye-bye!